Welcome back. You're watching the Ease of Doing Business Town Hall here on CNBC TV18. We're in conversation with the DIpp Secretary, the CEO of Invest India, Dipp, and a whole host of foreign investors from a bunch of different countries who are investing in India. Grievance redressal is going to be one of the critical issues that foreign investors will hope will be taken up. So let me very quickly ask you what the experience is and what is the chief complaints that they come to you with.
Sure. See, whilst there's been a lot of focus on ease of doing business in India, for a new investor who's coming here as a greenfield project, it can be really overwhelming and it can be daunting to really navigate at the ground level, especially at the states. They can face a lot of delays because they don't know who the nodal agency is in the first place. As an example, one leading auto component manufacturer, they were facing so many delays in getting their approvals that their internal rate of return was getting impacted, and the board required convincing that they can still go ahead with this investment. That's where an organization like Invest India comes in play, where we tie up, where we have very strong relationships with the central ministries and the state nodal agencies, and this working relationship proves to be a catalyst to fasten the process for a soon resolution as such. And this particular manufacturer, after they came to us, got all their approvals just within a week.
Okay, well, that's good to hear, and you're absolutely right that it does take long, and that then impacts the viability of the entire project, making it a difficult decision at the board level. But yeah, you had a question, comment as well.
Yeah, my name is Arpit. I work with Bloom Ventures. We are an early stage venture capital firm. A lot of our startups again were at the edge of innovation. What we have been observing is that with Invest India, it is much easier for them to get the right support and navigate their way through many ministries and also in state. And over a period of time, we have observed that this government also has been working very closely on helping our business, which is venture capital and private equity, primarily broadly private equity, to get across and solve for the issues that have been holding us back for a really long time. Right? For example, it is now possible, they have done away with the DTA with Mauritius. It's now possible to bring all the money into India, which was a big hassle. We have also observed that some of our companies like, a company called Turtlemint, which is an insurance web aggregator, has got the right support in terms of getting their way through, and so on and so forth. There's so many examples, small examples where ease of doing the business has really become easier to do in India.
Well, that's good to hear. Any investors or yes, a young entrepreneur, I would imagine, sitting right at the back. If you can jump in quickly. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Kannappa and I'm from Cochin. We are running a startup called IRO, and we are in the development of underwater drones, which is for the inspection of critical infrastructures. So particularly I want to mention again about Uday Manjul itself. He actually came over there.
Uday is a rock star, man.
So actually, we have been developing a product and we are in the prototype stage, and it was like 6 months back only. Just met once and then he shared his card and just said, if you have any trouble, just get in touch with me. And as it started, it's like every mail is
Uday, can I have your number at the end of this show?
It's really true that every mail is immediately replied, and it's not about just the request we go. He's going beyond that also, and since he understood that we are in the need of some seed funding, he has taken us so further that now he has put up through with the state of Chhattisgarh, so where they are trying to give us a grant, which is actually a 50 lakh moratorium, 3 years free loan.
Nice.
So that's one of the
So when do your underwater drones start?
Actually, we are 1 year back. Just 1 year old only, and currently we have a prototypes and which is being tested, and we are also in interaction with DRDOs, and also we are working with some of the shipping industry particularly for their inspection.
Okay.
And as you said about the policy making, as we are simply starting off the prototype itself, Uday has taken the step also to just modify and check out how to make the policy also. Regulations are very important because whenever the term drone comes in, there is always a criticality of regulations.
Yes.
So he right away caught the point.
So now a draft policy is actually been put out.
He's actually working on with that.
Great. So let me get the young leaders here on the program as well. I'll come to you, sir, in just a second, but let me get the young leaders who are here with us. Go ahead. Your experience on the ground, and share with us what you've seen so far.
So, adding on to the experience of my other colleagues over here, it is very daunting for a new investor who's looking at a greenfield project in India, across all the states where each state is almost like a new country for them altogether. So we have been working very closely with all these states to get them on board and help them pitch the right customized plan as per the specific requirements of the company. And what it also helps is not only help them drive investment into the country, but also helps the company to drive their business for export and for the local market, because India as a market cannot be ignored.
Absolutely. That's very, very clear. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I am Vinay Singhal. I am on the board of IUIH. This is a UK company which is trying to bring $2 billion of investment into India. And when we started, the biggest issue was whom do we contact and what do we do? The project had been blessed by the Prime Minister Modi and Cameron on the other side, but how to navigate here? And in that, I must say, an agency like Invest India does wonders. And there comes again this gentleman. So, Uday, that is why I was saying, let me add into that list quickly. Now, in my opinion, the biggest issue which has been pointed out all the time by those who have worked in India, and I have most of my life worked in India, that center moves, but how to move in the state? And this issue of grading these states or giving them the ranking is a great thing, because seeing each other, the whole process was started by Modi in Gujarat, and now it has spread all over the country. So that is very, very good. And if it continues like this, it will be excellent.
I guess he's walking away with the High Performance Award this evening, right? That goes to Uday clearly. Yes, sir, you had a quick comment to make. We'll just pass the microphone across to you.
Yeah, Uday rocks here again. So I'm Jitendra Hegde. I'm from Plasma Vital India. It is the collaboration between UK and India. So basically, this is the company which is venturing into medical devices coating. This is the first kind of in India. Actually, this is the first UK investment in India, actually, in the service sector plus the manufacturing sector.
Okay.
So this will give a leap-bound leak in terms of, getting international manufacturer also getting coated in India, as well as it also give the, coating, medical coating experience to Indian manufacturer as well. So my big thanks to Invest India, and once more, Uday to be, very proactive and getting the regulation cleared.
Okay, so we're pretty much at the end of our time. Did you have a quick comment to make? If it's about Uday, then I'm not giving you the microphone.
I actually wanted to take a few more names. So Karan and Ronak and Dhruv and Vivek. So it's Uday, I haven't interacted with you, but I'm sure if I did, I would take your name as well. So my name is Neha. I'm from a company called Showfile, a very early stage startup into video technology. And it's been a fantastic experience with Invest India. And one of the things that I want to comment on is the expertise of the team. So I think the team really guides you well and really is invested in your success. If they believe in your product, then they will make sure that you succeed. And I must say that my first pilot company was referred to by Invest India, so thanks a lot for that.
Great. A big round of applause to all the young people. Very quickly, sir, we're completely out of time.
Thank you for invitation. I have only, no doubt Uday is one of the major catalysts, but I have one suggestion. We invest in India for two purposes. One is for generation of employment. Second is invest technology in India. Till we invest technology in India, our long-term business will not survive, will not go to ages. So I request Invest in India, invest technology in India. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Sorry, we're completely out of time. Mr. Abhishek, I'll give you the final say. Deepak Bagla, let me come to you for concluding remarks. Very quickly, what should we expect now? We're almost at the end of this calendar year. Priorities for 2018. What do you hope to achieve?
Shireen, thank you. If you really look at it, we are at an inflection point where India is concerned. We are standing at the threshold of a new India. And the Prime Minister's call on the reform, perform and transform. What you've seen is the reform bit. We have the most open economy on the planet today. 90% of the FDI, and we are the #1 FDI nation, as you know, in the past 3 years, has come in without any approval requirement. Now's the time when we are seeing that performance and transformation. So when you're seeing a 30-point jump, which the World Bank calls incredible, for that matter, these are all now the results. What you're seeing here is the story of New India. In fact, if I may just add, the story of Invest India is the story of New India. Because essentially it's a startup. It actually really got it operational from October 2015.
Right.
And within 2 years, it has been rated by UNCTAD as the #1 investment promotion agency of the world.
Wow.
From nowhere. So these are the stories which you will now start hearing of the New India going forward.
Okay.
And I think, as I said, the future is now and the story is just begun.
All right, and I'll give you the final say. DIPP Secretary Ramesh Abhishek, sir, 2018 almost here. The priorities, targets that you've set for the team.
I think whatever has happened so far is just tip of the iceberg. As we showed in the 30 rank jump, we are going to do much more than that, and we have just started. The FDI that has come in so far is nothing compared to the potential that we have. And the amount of work that our young people are doing in Invest India, we can do it 10 times more. But we gradually need to build our capacities. We need to reach out to a much bigger audience and tell them we need to fix our processes and systems, and this mindset change happening. I think we have just started in the last 2-3 years, and we have a long way to go, and we will get there.
FDI targets, sir?
See, even compared to last year, which was the highest ever of $60 billion, till August we have made a 30% growth. So I don't mean, where it's going to stop, nobody knows.
Where is it going to stop? Nobody knows. That's a philosophical note to end this program on. Ramesh Abhishek, Deepak Bagla, the Invest India team and investors who've joined us here this evening. Many thanks for joining us on the Ease of Doing Business Town Hall. Appreciate your participation here. And we hope to see you again next year with bigger numbers and more geographies that we've managed to attract FDI from and more markets where we've managed to send our exports out to. With that, it is time for us to wrap up this CNBC TV18 special from all of us here. Many thanks for watching. Goodbye. Good night.